everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
That's more like it. Okay. Big forehead, huge nose, bumps all over my face, dark skin. At one point in my life, I was the skinniest person. And then at another point in my life, I was obsessed with my weight. I was too big. I used to get teased about having huge calves and a skinny, bony body, not just skinny, but bony. Short hair, eyes too close together. Why does your face wrinkle up? Why do you have these lines on your face? So many things. That is me. That was me and that is me. On the other hand, an attorney, a person that, I think I speak well. I've been told I speak well. I give great advice. I'm loyal. Once you have me as a friend, you have me as a friend. Loyal to a fault. Instead of focusing on these things, I spent most of my life focusing on these things, on the things that people called me. You're too fat, you're too black, you're too ugly. Ugly was a big part of my world for so many years. Hi everyone, my name is Emem Washington. I was born in Los Angeles, California, but I am a Nigerian because my parents are Nigerian. I've only lived in Nigeria 5 years of my life, but those were like the best 5 years of my life because I was among my people, I was accepted, and I just had the opportunity to glow, to thrive, to flourish. And then I came back to the US, went to live in Houston, started middle school, those cruel years of middle school where there are mean girls, and that's where all those names came. And so for many years, I lived a life of living in the shadows, living as a shell of who I am and who God made me to be. Okay, now fast forward to Wednesday, flying into Miami. What is Miami known for? When you think of Miami, especially for those of us that don't live in Miami, when you think of Miami, what do you think of?
Sexy golden bodies.
Sexy golden bodies. What else? Beach, okay. South Beach, okay. Pardon?
Pasolitos.
Pasolitos, okay, I don't know that.
Fine Cuban men.
Fine Cuban men and palm trees, okay, that's great. And thank you, because palm trees is where I want to focus today. So 3 traits of the palm tree. The palm tree has many traits, but the 3 traits that I want to focus on today are, number 1, the palm tree goes deep and then it goes high. And for those of us that, we just heard a great speaker talk about how we as women focus on the negatives about ourselves. The palm tree goes deep and then it goes high, and it aims high to the heavens. It reaches high to the heavens regardless of what the palm tree next to it is doing. It's aiming high. And so regardless of what you think you look like or what you've been told you look like, I want to encourage you, I want to encourage myself, as I always do, to continue to aim high. The second trait of the palm tree that I want to focus on is its ability to flourish. And we are here at the Flourish Media Conference, and I don't think it's an accident, and I don't think it's a coincidence. The palm tree flourishes regardless of the conditions that it faces. The palm tree is generally, whenever you see a palm tree, whether it's in a desert or by the beach, you know that there's water close by. So in order for us to flourish, we need to be close to a life-giving source like water. So who do you surround yourself with? Jim Rohn, and we all have heard it, and we've all quoted it. Jim Rohn says that we are the average, or is it the sum, of the 5 people that we surround ourselves with the most. The palm tree surrounds itself with water. And whenever you see a palm tree, you know that there's water close by. who's your water? The third trait, and I hope I remember it, come to me now. The third trait of the palm tree is its ability to withstand the drought as well as the storm. And again, we are here in Miami, and in the cab ride on the way from the airport, I did ask the cab driver how did he survive the hurricane that recently happened, Hurricane Irma, Harvey, whatever else hit Miami. And we laughed, not at the tragedy of it, but we laughed, he had me rolling. We laughed about how the media overhyped it. And so he had a friend that ran when they said, oh, the storms are coming. He said his friend packed up his wife, his children, his cat, and his dog, and he went to Palm Springs, a different part of Florida. I cannot remember the name right now. And the storm chased him there. Palm Beach. And the storm chased him there. And then he decided, okay, I'm going to run to Atlanta. Instead of coming back and the storm chased him to Atlanta, I was rolling. And 2 weeks later, he finally made it home. And he said not even one flower of his at home was touched or harmed by the storm. It's a funny story, but the palm tree doesn't run from the storm. The palm tree instead bends. And I love this because there's a saying that says you have to stoop to conquer. And it means one thing. It means in order for you to aim, in order for you to reach where you're trying to go, sometimes you have to humble yourself. Sometimes you have to stoop. But in another context, with reference to the palm tree, rather than break when the storms come, the palm tree bends. It stoops. It goes all the way low. And you can imagine a majestic palm tree bending all the way down to the ground, just so that it won't break.
Good.
And so to be successful, as all of us in this room are, and we are going to continue to be, we have to be able to know that, number one, the storms and the drought, all of that is going to come. But in the end, if we bend, we will not break. Thank you. My name is Emem.